Doing this situation is not easy. Taking Puff to court, suing him is not easy.
Where they're talking about this being a criminal enterprise that's all feeding towards this one individual's.
It's like every time we hear new details about Diddy's nasty dealings, new disgusting details keep surfacing. So you already know that the latest lawsuit filed by his ex-producer Rodney Jones was the beginning of a legal nightmare for the bad boy leader. Unlike many other victims, Jones has come armed with evidence to substantiate his shocking claims. Before filing the case that's now rattling the rap world, the producer who spent 14 months in Diddy's inner circle asked for help and evidence. Now, the sensational 73-page legal document is packed with explosive allegations against Diddy and a slew of other high-profile celebs.
So there's a lot of big names here, both as Easter eggs and also just...
A glance at this dossier reveals accusations of indecent behavior involving the music mogul himself, with claims that made many people reading it sick. The lawsuit delves into sordid tales featuring disgusting details of Diddy's secret intimate life, which involved male artists. And surprise, it said he enjoyed taking their sacred virgin hole, if you get what I mean. Remember how Cat Williams said in his explosive interview earlier this year, "I gotta protect my integrity in that virgin hole I was telling you about because P. Diddy be wanting to party and you gotta tell him no." It seems like Diddy was choosing his victims not randomly, and he wanted to make sure that all of them were innocent and untouched before him. As the lawsuit suggests, the music mogul had a wide net of accomplices who helped him finding the right people for his sick, intimate pleasures. The complaint is packed with cryptic Easter eggs, hinting at other big names tangled in this messy web of Diddy's secret lifestyle.
You know, it's going to be weeks and months before we see this case come to fruition. If it does, and there's a big if.
The bad boy mogul may be going down, but not before calling a myriad of other notable figures into question, too. Because Lil Rod is playing games for a payday, as Diddy's attorney suggested, he wants to expose every single deviant in Tinseltown. His lawsuit is getting regularly updated with juicy details and more names. The document hints at a Philadelphia rapper, heavily implied to be Meek Mill due to his past relationship with Nicki Minaj, and an unnamed Grammy-winning R&B singer, pointing fingers toward Chris Brown, both accused of consorting with underage individuals and intimate workers. The lawsuit also ropes in Diddy's son and Universal Music Group, claiming a sprawling RICO enterprise aimed at enabling Diddy's alleged crimes.
They're probably looking at these allegations and thinking, where are the videos? Where are these still shots that we're seeing in these complaints? And can we investigate it to see if there's more here?
This legal action suggests parallels with the notorious E.A. case, painting a picture of a pervasive criminal enterprise focused on fulfilling Diddy's decadent desires. However, the representative of the music mogul's legal team claimed these accusations ridiculous, saying Lil Rod is nothing more than a liar who filed a $30 million lawsuit shamelessly looking for an undeserved payday. His reckless name, dropping about events that are pure fiction and simply did not happen, is nothing more than a transparent attempt to garner headlines. However, Diddy's name doesn't leave headlines since last November, and with every new turn and name drop in this story, it's only getting worse for him and the people who were acting under his command. Despite Diddy's vehement denial of these accusations, the stain on his brand is undeniable. He has already lost a lot of contracts and powerful friends, and despite the resistance, his empire built on lies and manipulations may crumble any second under the weight of heavy accusations.
I'm just never going to give up, There's no reason for me to give up, and it's not in my DNA.
Legal eagles speculate about the possibility of this case escalating to a jury trial, especially with its roots in allegations of trafficking and other criminal activities. The Southern District of New York might soon become a stage for this unfolding drama as federal officials dived into the evidence seized during the raids in Diddy's mansions, including the explosive footage. In a stunning turn of events for everyone in the industry, federal agents have stormed the homes of the music titan in Los Angeles and Miami. Though no charges have been filed, the scrutiny around him intensifies as misconduct allegations pile up. In a shocking development, it said that the authorities gathered a lot of intimate tapes featuring Diddy with other celebs.
And we'll be like, we never even seen that video. We never even seen that piece of content.
Adding to the scandal, more notable figures are being dragged into this mess, with royalties like Prince Harry has unexpectedly been mentioned in an SA lawsuit targeting Diddy. According to the documents, Diddy's notorious parties drew in high-profile guests, including intimate workers and individuals under 18, with the Duke of Sussex listed among the attendees. Apparently, Diddy's ring was bigger than anyone thought, and as Lil Rod mentioned, Diddy had access to celebrities such as famous athletes, political figures, artists, musicians, and international dignitaries like British Royal Prince Harry to provide a never-ending supply of new victims and indulge in sick activities. It's getting rather messy for the bad boy leader, and fans are confident no amount of money will help the music mogul to get away with his accusations. As one person commented, "How do you think you will get away with these types of behavior? How? It isn't enough money, okay? These are very serious allegations and involving all kinds of people of all ages." And another user added, "There's a lot that's not being exposed with the lawsuit with celebrities. A lot goes on behind closed doors. And folks, judging by the length of Lil Rod's lawsuit, it's like half of Tinseltown knew what was happening behind the glitzy facade of Diddy's houses. No wonder all his industry friends are laying low now, hoping their names would never be associated with the disgraced music producer."
I think a lot of people are drawing similarities between other powerful men who've been charged.
Also embroiled in the legal melee are rapper Meek Mill and R-Keb singer Usher, the latter fresh off a Super Bowl performance, both mentioned in the tangle of accusations surrounding Diddy. The legal documents offer a glimpse into the star-studded, controversial world of Diddy, whose 90s flavor camp was described by an insider as a whirlwind of allure and excess, frequented by hip-hop artists of all sorts. One of the alleged Diddy's victims, Usher, hinted that some freaky stuff was happening at Puffy's. Usher claimed he saw very curious things taking place without delving into details, yet after learning the notorious side of the Bad Boy CEO, it's easy to guess what Usher has been referring to.
Hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it.
Amidst the accusations against Diddy, this whole situation with Usher living with a grow-up man for almost a year raised a lot of questions about the nature of that stay. As L.A. Reid mentioned in his memoir, Usher was 15 years old, but nothing about him ever seemed juvenile. "I was turning him over to the wildest party guy in the country at an age when I still needed to get his mother's permission, but he went to New York for almost a year." The whole story is about to turn wild, both for Diddy, as his mentorship and producing services came at a cost for many people. However, more creepy suspicions are surfacing, with more famous people being dragged into the mess, most as victims of Diddy's unsaturated desire to party with young artists.
You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang out. Well, I mean, you haven't...
It all looks like a wide net of crimes and essay allegations, and if you think that Lil Rod is over with his lawsuit and name-dropping, it seems like there is still information that could be useful and valuable to the feds, like his sick attempt to lure teenage Justin Bieber into his house. A recently resurfaced clip showed Diddy grilling Justin and demanding why he hasn't been in touch with him. As the nervous boy replied, "Well, I mean, you tried to get in contact with me through all my partners and whatnot, but you never really got my number." It may just be that the list of Diddy's victims is way longer and probably involves not only grown-ups, but other individuals whose interaction with the 40-year-old man should have been closely supervised by parents. Yet, when it comes to Diddy making advances and using his power, no one could say no to his invitations.
"I'm a savage. Whatever I want, I'm going to get. Whatever I want, I have to get."
But it all comes down in flames for him with the newest details described by Lil Rod. His suit also alleges the rapper Mogul had a habit of recording all his guests. According to Jones' complaint, Diddy allegedly would hide cameras around his properties and was capturing the rich and famous, engaging in private trysts or perhaps illegal behavior during his alleged freak-off parties. Jones could have been the one to tip the feds where to look for these cameras and footages during the raids. And now the authorities have enough material to go through and charge Diddy with serious crimes against artists.
We know that these have been carried out, and we'll see what, if any, information is gleaned to be suggestive.
Although the music mogul keeps denying all allegations against him, for many observers, it seems like a closed deal. As one person commented, "I have no words for you if you still think Diddy is not guilty with all the witnesses coming out. Stop making excuses." And another user added, "It don't matter how famous. He was behaving wrong. He is a nasty aggressor. He burned too many bridges. Needs to be in jail." While it may take time for the justice to be properly served in the court of public opinion, Diddy can't sink even lower than this. But folks, what do you think about this situation? Could Diddy be such a monster? Do you believe that he had been looking for virgin holes to play with? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to check my other videos.